Hi guys, my name is Bonima Tigela. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I want us to talk about what is happening in the Senzumewa case. Okay, listen careful, guys, because this is where the story collapses. Okay, how do you take a person into police cell with their belongings? Does that even make sense? No, seriously now. How? How does that even happen? Anyone who's ever seen a real arrest knows the rules. Okay. General Patlana has told South Africa the rules there by ad hoc committee. Before a suspect enters a cell, everything is removed: the belt, the shoelace, the contents of the pockets, everything. He told us all of that. You don't negotiate that. You don't forget that. You don't bend that. So explain this to me like I'm a 5 years old child. How do you arrest a so-called major criminal? Mind you, Ukininda presented Tundanzi as the biggest criminal ever. 30 cases, plus minus 30 cases. A gun smuggler that works with Basutu nationals. So tell me, if Undanzi was that dangerous, why was Undanzi not searched? Make it make sense, guys. Why was Undanzi not searched? Hmm? A major criminal and allow him into a cell with a phone, but he's a very dangerous criminal. A phone, guys, inside a cell. And then Ubaloyi wants us to accept that. That's not a mistake. That's not an oversight. That's a red flag. Red quilt, red curtain, red towels, red whatever. That's red front line, front door mat. That's red everything, guys. Because if procedure collapses at the very first step, then everything that follows is contaminated. Now let's talk about what today really was. It was worse than the last 5 days that we lost for nothing. 5 days was lost to nothing. Today is even worse. And what do we have? Nothing. We are still stuck and on cell phone records, still stuck on technical nonsense, still stuck on irrelevant calls, landlines, and imaginary connections. Meanwhile, the clock is running and justice is standing still. When the defense wastes time, the court is quick to shut it up. He shuts it down like nobody's business. Where are you going with this? Let's move forward. But today, time wasting is allowed, dragged out, entertained by the very same judge that is always shutting down the defense. And that tells you something about it all. Now let's deal with this common contacts theory, because this is where desperation starts to smell. The logic goes like this: if two people know of the same person, they must know each other. Ubalo is forcing that down our throats. That's utter nonsense, to say the least. If I know CD and I also know Kidingosi, that does not mean me and CD know each other. It doesn't mean we've spoken face to face before. It doesn't mean we've met. It doesn't mean we share a history. People pass each other every day without exchanging names, numbers, or lives, but they do see each other. They know each other because I know from the block of flats that I live in. It doesn't mean I know you like that. Seeing someone does not mean, or it does not even create a relationship. Being in the same area does not create connection. And it sure as hell does not create conspiracy. You can hear it when the truth runs out. The voice rises, the tone changes, confidence disappears. That's exactly what happened with Ubaloyi. He dealt with us last week already, Friday, with Umama Nokanya, an alleged call after the arrest. So what's the suggestion here? That this call was used to manufacture evidence. That's what we are understanding, Monsieur. But let's slow that down. The call that the calls Zikamama Nokanya Nontanzi, they don't even make sense. The call was dialed out by Ntanzi according to them. Then Mama Nokanya attempted to call back. Then why was Ntanzi not answering if the phone was with him? So how does that become a situation? Why is Ntanzi not answering? Make it make sense. How does someone send an SMS that lasts several seconds with no content? Is it empty? Is it full? Or is it just another reach? Because that is what this is. Data being tortured until it confesses on its own. And after 5 days, now good day 6, still no clarity on the October 26, still no timeline, still no explanation. We are still waiting for 26 October 2014. Still no explanation that places the accused where the story claims it belongs. Crime scene. So let's ask the real question. The one question nobody wants to answer. Was the arrest rushed so evidence could be cooked later? Was the process reversed? Arrest first, justification second. What's going on here? Because that is what it looks like, that they decided we are going to arrest and then on the way in 2020 we are going to cook. But what they forgot is that a crime happened in 2014. Things need to align with 2014. This is what this is not what morning of this is not a morning of truth. This was a morning of delay again this Monday. A morning of noise, a morning of desperation. 5 days later, nothing has been achieved by Ubaloyi. Siku day 6. And the longer he drags on, the clearer it becomes. The case isn't being built. It is being propped up. That's what is happening. I don't know who needs to hear what for them to understand this is nonsense. This is nonsense. I cannot believe that Ubaloyi is dragging all of us through this mud. And the sad part of it all, there is a judge who thinks he is Mr. Know-it-all, Mr. Clever, Mr. Smarter than everybody else in the world. Yet he sits there. He's sitting there accepting all of that. How shocking. How shocking, to say the least, Gesan. Because wow. Now I am in disbelief, son. Now we are dealing with a situation of arrest first, evidence later. Because tell me why this evidence does not even add up. It doesn't. It's not helping anyone. How do you arrest a suspect and allow him into police cell with a cell phone and still come and present that nonsense in court? How do you do that? Let's say there is an inquiry now and then Madlanga is sitting there. Isn't Madlanga going to say, okay, hold on, who was arresting? Mokgane is the only one who was alive. Okay, get Mokgane arrested because clearly something went wrong. He needs to explain. When he is being told you are getting arrested for not doing your job, and then when these ones say, okay, fine, get the police that were dealing with prisoners at those cells, all 3 cells throughout that time, get them arrested. Bazothini. Whoa. Hayi sana insingabadala. Hayi inqopho. Sizothini ebantwini guys? I-country yethu le injena Popeye. Hayi ndoyisiwe. Anyway guys, what are your thoughts when it comes to all of this? I want to hear from you. Let's talk in the comment section. Please tell me, what are your thoughts? How are you going to navigate all of this? I'll see you on our next video. Please do not forget to like, to share, to comment, and most importantly, please make sure you are subscribed on the channel. Thank you so much. I'll see you on our next video. Bye-bye.